Hello and welcome to today's episode of Clustered at the Rawkode Academy. I'm your host, Rawkode. Today we have two great teams picking up the clustered mantle and fighting each other to win. This one's a bit weird because all the teams know each other and I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. All right, now before we get started, there's just a little bit of housekeeping. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I would encourage you to do so now. Also, if you'd be so kind, thumb up the video, like it, comment, share, all those other things. It's just going to help YouTube share this content with more people. We also have membership options available at the Academy, so you can check them out and join for as little as 99 pence per month or cents. And this just allows you to support it, and I would appreciate that very much. And if you want to continue the conversation or you're not watching live, we do have a Discord server available at rawkode.chat. There's nearly 600 cloud native technologists in there talking about all things cloud native, Kubernetes, eBPF, and everything in between. So come and say hello, and I look forward to meeting you. I also want to thank Teleport for sponsoring Clustered. This was the easiest decision I ever had to make. We've been using Teleport since the very beginning. It is a fantastic tool. You're going to see us using it today to pair and share terminal sessions on these rather broken clusters. So check it out, get it running in your cluster, and let us know how you get on. You just used rawkode.live/teleport. It's a UTM link, but it keeps the sponsor happy. So that keeps me happy. All right. So we had a little bit of technical troubles, but we are back in action, and I am going to introduce our two teams today. So let's pop over here. We have a slightly different layout. We've got two teams of two, which means we can have everybody on the screen at the same time. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Let's start at the top left. Jack, do you want to say hello, introduce yourself, and then we'll just move around the windows, please?
Sure. So I'm Jack from Control Plane. I'm an infrastructure engineer. Usually I'm doing more throwing stuff at clusters, but yeah, looking forward to fixing some as well.
Awesome, thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm James. I'm also from Control Plane. I'm also used to breaking things and pointing out broken things a bit more, so looking forward to having to fix some stuff up today.
Awesome, thanks for sharing.
Hello, I'm Chris. I guess stumbled into some bits of DevOps. I spend most of my time kind of helping digital teams become kind of more efficient and more empowered and enabled and stuff. I'm a developer at heart, but yeah, ended up kind of looking at DevOpsy and other buzzword nonsense, which made me stumble into Kubernetes. And I'm currently a teacher at Learnk8s.
Awesome, thank you.
Hey, my name is Salman Iqbal, and just like Chris, I am also an instructor for Kubernetes at Learnk8s, and I also work as an MLOps engineer for Appia. I usually break stuff and don't bother fixing them. That's what I do. But today is going to be a real test for me to try and fix the broken stuff.
All right, thank you all for introducing yourselves. So we're going to kick things off with our first cluster. I have the Learnk8s cluster in front of me. So that means Team Control Plane, you are up first. This is Teleport. I am going to click here to open a session on the Control Plane node. Please do not use that button yourself. There is the activity panel here and active sessions. So make sure you join my session. I'm going to ask you to type echo hello or echo your name, anything like that to let me know that you're there. And then I will start the timer and we'll get the session underway. I'll give you just a moment. So remember, active sessions and then join. Okay, I've got one of you.
This is the newest one.
All right, I guess that's it. We've got both of you in the chat. In the session. All right, I'm going to start the timer. Feel free to configure your kube config and best of luck.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I guess you could use teleport in a session as the as a chat. I'm going to get started by bringing some of my own tools, just so that I can debug nice and quick. Doesn't like that. Okay, never mind. Right, let's have a look what we're working with. So,
what kind of tools were you downloading, Jack?
It was going to be like bring my own Kubectl, just in case I can't trust it.
Oh, come on now, it's the first step. You still
And
got. Come on, that's the first thing.
and
You've definitely
couple
watched this
of them
before if you
bits and
don't trust
bobs.
Kubectl. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay, let's get that going. I mean, let's just have a look at pods. Okie dokie.
Oh, look at that. Maybe you shouldn't have trusted it.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. Damn. Fixed it. He's already
I
fixed it.
mean, if I let's see what that error was. I haven't
You
used
can't
this
do
on
it as
Steam
root.
too
You'd
much.
have to add a user. And such.
Okay, I have a solution for this already.
Oh, you came. Jack came prepared. This stream is not going to last too long now.
Okay, let's grab this instead. Copy. Okay. Cool, I have Nix portable. Just make sure it works. And then let me just grab my tools. So I'm using Nix to grab a bunch of tools. I could just write a script with wget or whatever.
Oh, we're using Nextflakes as well, not just Next Shell.
Yes.
Nice.
So I'll go over the tools that are in there in a bit. But hopefully once this downloads a bunch of stuff, we'll be able to see it a bit clearer. But in theory, if I didn't, well, in this I've got kubectl, I've got like busybox, requests, I've got bat so that I can get some nice colors and a couple other bits and bobs.
Yeah, I do appreciate some colors.
You come prepared.
Yeah,
Jack.
if you're typically like debugging your own cluster, you probably don't need to treat it as such an adversary. But yeah, I've seen some pretty nasty stuff during Clustered, so I thought bring your own tools might help.
I like it.
And yeah, I mean, hopefully that will fix this problem. We can also look into kind of what happened to kubectl there. I think messing with kubectl might be a bit of a theme here, but we'll see. I could have also slimmed this down a bit. I did pull in stuff like Docker as well, which is a bit too extra.
I think you did the right thing. You will need that. You'll need that later on.
So if I do which kubectl, it's now in the Nix store. That doesn't actually exist on the host. It's because I'm using Nix portable. It's in a different location, but we can skip over that. So if I do bat flake Nix, we can see the tools. I'm pulling in kubectl, dig,
Nice.
requests, nerdctl, a bunch of other stuff, and I thought busybox because why even trust PS when you can just bring your own? So if we look at user bin kubectl, I guess, yeah, so it's not executable. I guess we could make it executable. The other thing we can do is
We have a control plane employee going rogue in this location.
We see Lewis
over the
popping his
top.
head up behind you.
Lewis, what are you doing, man?
So we can see that they're roughly the same size. So there might have been some meddling going on, but they're going to be built slightly differently anyway.
Are you going to try chmodding the host
why
kube control?
not? Let's try it. If it yeah, let's just see what it does. I mean, hopefully it doesn't like exit me out of this session or something. Okay, it looks alright. Okay.
No
It
API
doesn't
server.
like that. Let me just use my one just in case. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Right, what should we do now? Should we check the Kbler quickly? Ooh, inner true. Okay, let's pop out of this. Okay, Kbler, what's it doing? Anything popping out here? for you, James. So we've got some pods that are broken.
We're dialing 6443, but I'm not sure that's particularly that's maybe expected since API server isn't up.
Yes. Okay. We could look at etc kube manifests. Okay.
See if we can spot anything amiss in the API server YAML, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing to try out. Let me just grab my Vim again.
David, we're supposed to say hot or cold if they're getting closer, or are we not?
No, if they want a hint, they can give you a nudge.
Alright.
Just feel free to taunt and laugh if you wish. Sorry. Throw
Yeah,
stuff at Lewis if you want.
That's exactly where I'd look. That's exactly where I'd look.
I'll maybe save the taunts in the last 5 minutes if we get anywhere near that.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Perhaps, Jack, we could have a little look at the timestamps on the files in that folder to see if...
Oh yeah.
Oh, look. A lot of people. Walid saying hot.
Let's have a look. Okay, 16. So yeah, manifest has changed. Let's look at manifests. We're looking at the kube controller, kube scheduler, and
etcd.
Oh, etcd as well. I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah, I love it when people have timestamps from like 30 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay. I mean,
There was some stuff
there is
modified a few
something
minutes
we can
before the
do.
show as well. Full closure.
Should we start with etcd?
Yeah, can do. The other thing I was thinking is I have a little tar file here that I can just pop in here. Okay.
Yeah, you came prepared.
So let's see what the diff is for the Kubernetes backups, Kubernetes manifests, and then etc
That's
Kubernetes
good. This is good.
manifests. Let's pop this into bat so we can have a look. So let's see, is there anything odd? That just looks pretty normal stuff. Let's have a scroll through.
That read-only, I think, looks pretty sus.
Yeah, the read-only is interesting for sure. So which file's that? That's the etcd manifest. Okay. Very nice. Because yeah, I noticed in a lot of these clustered exercises, it's just a case of what has changed and what has not. Okay, controllers has been changed.
How you feeling, Learnk8s, seeing this being deconstructed right in front of you?
It's good. There's learning experience for everyone. That's what we want. Learnk8s want people to learn about Kubernetes. None of the breaks
So yeah,
that we've done.
I'm not familiar with this format. So does this disable replica sets?
Yeah, so the controllers, you can do dash replica set, dash replica replication controller, and it will disable that individual controller in the controller manager.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I guess if you know that you don't need something, you can just remove it to reduce your attack surface. Anything else of interest?
Could see that the replica set controller might be quite useful, though.
Yes. Yeah, it probably is useful.
You might want that, I guess.
Okay. Right, let's have a go. So I think the main things there was the read-only and the replica set. So, in fact, one of the files was touched, but I didn't notice any difference. I wasn't paying a massive amount of attention. It's quite hard to notice these differences. Manifests.
So I think there was one in etcd, wasn't there? There was a read-only.
Yeah, that was the read-only you spotted. Okay. Also, did it open on read-only? That's the other thing. Does Vim open where the change happened? So it was the kube controller. Yeah, so Vim has opened at where the issue is.
It's always funny.
Nice and helpful. Yeah, I was looking into that earlier, and the file of interest is it viminfo? I think it's viminfo. Yeah, viminfo. So if we go in viminfo, we can find some other interesting things that they might have edited.
We got it. We got it, Jack.
Keys to the
So
castle. There we go.
yeah,
It's
we
gonna be a
can see
very
me
shame.
faffing about.
The big question is whether Jack and James have cleared their Vim info before shutting down their cluster.
I don't think I'd be showing it off if we'd left it. But okay, so I'm not sure why this file has been opened either. I guess we'll find out.
A lot of laughter
So
in the
could-
comments and people enjoying the forensic approach to this.
Very good.
I
Very
think-
good, Jack.
Right.
I think we there was also Cubevip looked like it had been might have been edited that we didn't spot earlier.
Yeah.
So
I would be
perhaps come
very
back to that.
scared to touch that. Yeah, it turns out we broke Kubevip without trying to break it. Caused some issues. So
Great tip from Russell there. Start editing all files with sed.
does the Kbler just restart itself, or
The kubelet won't restart itself, no, but it'll restart any static manifests that are modified when it notices the change.
got it? Okay.
Or you can
Awesome.
force it with the restart.
So I mean, it might be a minute or two for the changes. I guess the other thing we could look into is that other file that changed. So grep. I think it was Veth. Yeah. Or should we look at the VIP first? Actually, VIP. Kubernetes manifests Kubevip. So okay, that one started at the top, which is interesting, I guess. Backups, Kubernetes manifests, Kubevip, and then etc kube manifests, Kubevip, and then I'll just pipe that into bat for some. Oh, I don't have
No,
bat
you're not in
anymore.
your next shell anymore.
Escaped the shell. What have we got here?
It's just cluster
There seem
metadata.
like sensible differences, yeah. I mean, in theory, it could have been changed, but we'll find out, I guess. Also, if Kubevip was screwed up, I guess we wouldn't be in teleport right now. So the other thing was this Veth file. So this is a file that I'm not familiar with. And also, I do not have backup of, so I can't just cheat. I don't know if you're familiar with this one either, James. But yeah, I've
Not off the top of my head. I would
never touched this folder. Okay, that looks very fun. I'm not sure we even need this file, so I'm going to. Can you comment? Maybe you can comment in these files.
I from the name would hazard a guess that the ifup.d would run on interface being brought up. So potentially we might need to undo that in IP tables.
Yes, I'm also not very familiar with IP tables, so I'm not looking forward to this. Right, okay. So
My
looking at some stuff.
I don't know whether the state would have been saved in the save state file, whether we can restore from that or whether we'll just have to target it manually.
So you can run IP tables -L to list all the different roles.
And we want -Tnut probably to target the NAT table, since that's where it was added.
Would that just be the title? Let me just grab something with AT80.
James was right with the -tnut. You don't need to do the grep.
Oh,
So dash
yeah.
is capital L space -tnut.
Can I do them in any order?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yes, and you might want -n as well, which will give us the rule number.
Sounds very good.
I
Lowercase
think.
n?
Oh, maybe not actually. No, n's.
Maybe you don't need the L with the -t. No, you do. Okay. This seems a bit noisy, but
Yes. Let me just do a clear. Right, what are we working with here?
So I think about middle of the screen, there's the
This
offending
one, isn't
rule in the output chain.
Oh yeah, my highlight isn't showing. Yeah, below the second psyllium comment. Yeah. So I guess we have two options. We can either delete that rule or change the whole cluster so that it's not on that port anymore.
Just quick bit of Google foo to try and remind myself exactly the IP table's incantation.
Sounds good.
the comments are spot on if you need them.
Yeah,
You've got-
I think -- line numbers is the flag I was looking for earlier.
All over it.
There we go. Yes, that's the.
Okay,
That's the
great.
badger.
So we have a number, but okay, I'm not familiar with how I would target that. I guess it's on output, right?
Dash. I think you need the Tnut, and then is it -D for drop, and then the line number, if my very rusty memory serves me correctly.
So Tnut.
Or you could always take the sledgehammer approach, which is the Rawkode approved way. Flush all the rules.
Can I just wipe everything and then wait for it to be rebuilt? Or?
You can. I will also point out this is a psyllium cluster with no kube proxy using eBPF and XDP for traffic routing. So IP tables.
Well, it seems there's a couple of psyllium things in here. So is that just for compatibility? So that
just
you can all work together, or?
I'm pretty confident you can nuke it, and this machine will be fine. Waleed's suggesting the same. Flush it.
Yes, could do. Okay.
That would be -F to flush everything.
Okay. Shall we just wing it?
I think I have the command if you just wanted to delete the single one.
Yeah, let's go with the slightly safer option. I don't want the cluster to implode. And then
-D.
Definitely run out of time. Do I need the NAT thing?
Yes.
Was it Tnut or Nnut?
Yeah, Tnut. -D, output in caps, and then the rule number, which was 2, was it? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, moment of truth. Is it gone? It is gone. Nice. Okay, kubectl get pods. Ta-da! We are in more business than we were earlier. I guess while we're here,
No.
This is a nice tool for anyone doing the CCAD. You can look at all the short names if you want to do the shorthand for like pods and deployments and whatnot. Cool. So we've got the pods there. I guess I should look in teleport to see if the service is running, or in fact, let's just get. Can I just curl this?
You are halfway through, 20 minutes left.
Okie dokie. Okay, so it seems to be running fine. Oh, another thing that's really good is remember the completion stuff. Cool.
Do we want to preemptively check for any admission controllers potentially, or should we just try and go ahead and edit the
I think going ahead with an edit sounds fine. I can't see it causing any issues that are non-recoverable. kubectl edit, deploy, and then cluster. Did I misspell it? There you go. And then v1, v2, please. Let me just have a scroll through this, see if there's anything that.
What, you don't trust them?
I can't remember if it was health or health Z. That's something to.
Yeah, I can never remember if it's health or health Z.
It's cluster first, which was the nasty one from last time. Rather than it was on, what was it, default? I would never have caught that.
Yeah, Matt tried to sneak that one past me, but I wasn't letting him have that.
Okay. Let's get the pods.
All right, you want me to test it?
Looks like it restarted.
I think so.
Yeah, if you could, that would be handy.
Moment of truth. Salman looks worried.
My worry was over 2 minutes, and as soon as he downloaded the tools, I was like, "This is done. This is done."
We got a dance. Well
Good job.
done.
Good job, Jack.
Well done.
Jack and James, good job. That was a master class in forensic debugging. That was very good.
Thanks. Yeah, I would have been completely stumped there on IP tables. I avoid that like the plague.
No, you did well. I liked the approach. You know, you took it slow. You just identified what you wanted to. You wanted to check for history. You wanted to check for VM info. You came prepared with backups. Like, you know, that's a great way to do it. Nicely done.
Very well done.
All right.
Cheers. Certainly scratching the back of my memory on some of those commands.
Okay, so this is our first stream with ultra low latency on YouTube. In the chat, I want us to run a test to see how low that latency is. So put your fingers on the 1 key, and then I'm going to say go, and you're all going to press 1. And I'm going to get the other cluster ready just now while I do that. Alright, so control plane. Cool. Alright, go. Got some more comments. I've not seen any ones yet, so it's still not low latency enough.
I can hear you on the stream. They've got on the TV. It's not that far. Yeah, there's not much latency, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, thank you all. Alright, let's jump back over to our screen share. So I have the control plane cluster here now. So if the Learnk8s team, Salman and Chris, if you can jump in and join this session, remember to use active sessions and join. Type echo hello, echo your name, anything you wish. Let's make sure we're all on the same page, and then we'll get this thing started. Thank you to everyone who typed a 1. I think it is a lot better, definitely. Of course, Lewis comes in 12 minutes later. Nice one, mate.
Am I in the right one? I'm not sure if
I see... Nope, just me and Chris.
Sessions. I'm in active sessions, and the only active session I see is Learnk8s.
You're in the wrong cluster. Join the control plane cluster. Teleport.
Oh,
controlplane.cluster.live.
Yeah. Oh, right. There you go. We're good. Give me a second.
I'm going to start your timer now, Salman, for being so unprepared. That's what's going to happen.
It's not going to make any difference.
I was just blown away. I was just like, Jack, you got this. I got to do authenticator now, real quick.
We're now about to demo how to absolutely not prepare for one of these and fail miserably.
No, you're going to do great. Like, I host the Kubernetes office hours, and we share your Learnk8s debugging image a lot for people. So we've got a lot of confidence in you, and we're looking forward to you fixing this cluster.
Be prepared to be disappointed. I'll put that warning out there now.
All right.
For some reason, I can't log in control plane cluster.live.
Different login. It's the other one.
Did you register for both?
No, I didn't register for both.
All right.
Anyway.
Chris is doing the typing. You can do the navigating. I'm going to start your timer now. So set up your kube config and let's check for our control plane, and best of luck.
Cool. Where is it?
Yeah.
Just no ls. Cool. Okay. So is that no ls or no?
So that's weird because ls should be a built-in into the shell. So that's a nice trick.
But I've got no built-in things.
You have echo.
I have echo. I have a thing, and I can see that I'm maybe in bash. No, can't run bash. Docker, interesting. No, they're not going to get Cubectl. You're not going to give me that, are you?
So it looks like you're missing a lot of things. So how does the shell find binaries?
By path.
Yeah,
there
we go.
Fine. Okay, fine. So yeah, my path's messed up. Thanks. Cool.
Sneaky.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, so
you could echo path and fix it.
Yeah. What would it normally be? It'd be like something like just in case there's anything in there.
You trust what's in there?
No, probably not. What have you done to me?
You can trust pretty much anything in the path. There's only one thing.
The absence of a path, I can trust that. Cool.
You're going to want, there you go. You got it.
I guess the other thing you could think about is like how would we have removed the path?
Okay, fine. Well, of course, fine. Bin cats. It's bash, isn't it? Fine. What's the easiest way to restart the session? Or I can source this.
Just sourcing it will work because we put the original path at the top of the file as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
You should add it back in.
Hooray! Fine, cool, thank you. Okay, fine. First stumbling block. Okay, so I can now do. Have I still got my kube config? Yeah, fine. So more, etc. So that looks reasonably unsuspect.
Let's fix in peace, Lewis. Come on.
So the pod's currently in a state where it's got many readiness. Yeah. Well, it's got elite readiness, I guess, and a terminating state.
So this is the binary I wouldn't trust.
I'm going to mute you in a minute, Jack.
Kubectl.
I'd say this is the binary I wouldn't trust.
Kubectl binary.
Interesting. Okay. So we had all sorts of aspirations of a bad Cubectl, and never got around to doing it. So kudos for actually doing the thing that we planned to do.
To be fair, we did want to do something like changing the code, but it was way too difficult. So we did something very Very crude.
Yeah, I had a look at changing the code. I was like, well, not for now. Later on, should we just get a new? Should we just download a new one and kubectl and stick that in?
Well, judging by the clue that we just got, I'm wondering whether that's it's only small, so it's probably a shell script that's aliasing to it being somewhere else, which is what I was gonna do for us, and then we didn't even get to do that. There you go.
There you go.
So I can
Just get rid of what we got now.
right now. What does it look?
So that's a real kubectl this time.
Interesting.
Looking
Stasis. Cool. Okay. And it's gotten zero red.
Yeah, should we just delete this deployment and create our own first?
We could just do like a Kbectl run. I don't know, say busybox.
Yeah. Check.
That's
dash image.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this isn't meant to happen. This is me not knowing how JS policy works very well. But it would be blocking.
Yeah, I would have there's an admission controller knocking about that's called JS policy something. So what files look? So if you've changed them, you've moved the dates back. So what was it? JS policy is somewhere doing something.
There is no Docker on these machines.
That's brain fart. Right. Okay. So JS policy was the thing that you tried to put in, but that's going to crash back loop.
Yeah. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. We're not sure why. We haven't used it enough to judge.
The fix should be the same though.
Yeah. The fix in both scenarios is the same.
Cool.
You can also
brain fart of where to look for the mutating webhooks.
You can use API resources to get a list of the resources on the cluster.
I'll do the same source. Was it Kbectl completion bash? Was that? Is that what it was?
It might be a caret instead of the dollar.
Yeah, less than symbol instead of dollar.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, a caret.
You still got to do the dollar, right?
No space.
There's not a space, I don't
No
think.
space. Yeah, no space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kbectl gets it's probably a validating, right? So validating webhook.
Oh, you're going to go for sledgehammer approach?
Yeah, delete it.
Yeah, I mean, why not? What's the worst that can happen, right?
Get them all.
You can give it a go.
Okay, and they didn't get
Yeah.
recreated by some magic.
I'm surprised that worked, actually. if it was
I'll take that bit of luck then. That's absolutely fine. What was the other one? And it was a webtating webhook.
Yeah.
If I can type mutating, which there isn't any. They're not namespaced, are they? Fine. Okay. So now what have we got?
Status still honk.
We've now got a Postgres that's just come to life. What was my busy box? So what's the honk?
So I'm guessing it's a status we're getting honk. So is that something in writing in etcd? The status is honk.
we haven't bothered with it.
We haven't bothered with. Okay, good.
I'm much too scared to go near
API server. Perhaps there's some modify the code in the API server to return honk.
It's back off failed. Restart the thing.
You could have a look at the processes to see if there's anything suggestive.
But it is. But it isn't actually right. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, let's just optimistically change the thing and then get rid of the readiness probe just to make it so that it's ready.
Once you do this, then should we have a look at the API server config?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna presume that the thing does work. So I'm gonna get rid of the readiness and the liveliness, because I'll assume that we've done an excellent job and that's containers absolutely fine and it never needs to be checked.
Okay, so we've got another one now.
So what's responsible for writing the status on a pod?
You might have a bit
Kbler,
better luck if you watch what's happening to the status.
Updating endpoint sizes, faulty.
Node not found. What's that?
Yeah, James set this one up, and it doesn't show up in events either, which is quite brutal.
So what he's looking for in a process list? Anything?
Are there any
anything that looks
keywords you can think of that might be worth grepping for?
Grep for honk.
Yeah, lowercase might work.
Honk
planet. Very good. Okay.
Very good.
That's
Very good,
almost a hacker's reference, right? What have you done? Oh, where is it? Oh, it's in a container somewhere, presumably. What container is that going to be in? Presumably the API server, right?
Yeah, probably. Or the kubelet, maybe? The kubelet on the nodes might be sending that back.
You can also see the parent of the process.
How do you do that? I'm trying to remember. It's like PS
Try EF.
EF, and then it's the what was the thing? It's that one. Oh, there's a funny namespace somewhere. Delete that one, and there was the containers in an angry geese container D, but is that running actually in the?
So what are you thinking just now?
So I'll get rid of that JS policy thing that's not helping us anyway. But the there's a container namespace of angry geese, which seems suspect. But I did that ps-ef, but that's giving me like a load of things, not just the tree. I think I did ps-ef, didn't I? Yeah.
But you're doing it with a, what was the number?
That was the number of the process that we cared about, right? That opt honk the planet. So I wanted to see the parent of that process. It was this one, right?
I think if you just do PSEF on its own, you should get a tree. But I could be mistaken. Oh, you'll need a... So I think you've got two avenues right now. You're suspecting that the file does not exist on the host, so you're pretty much looking for a container that's running it. So I mean, you can run a kubectl get pods all and look for random container counts in a pod, or you're going to have to use cry control to list containers that are running outside of Kubernetes. So if you're happy that that looks normal, then you're going to want to start looking for containers that are not in the Kubernetes namespace.
Yeah.
Thanks, Noel. It was PSFAUX for the tree.
Yeah, FAUX is really good.
So it might not help me at all, but I'm just going to delete all the pods and let everything come back in case it wasn't set up as something that was persistent.
That sounds like a scary thing to do.
Why not?
No, I don't know if you delete everything. Don't delete anything from kube system.
Why not? It's just a pod. It will come back.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's telling me not to. That it'll be a really bad idea.
What's the container runtime on this?
Container D, so you could use cry
Container
control.
D. Should we check what containers are running?
You can indeed.
There's also
Cry control.
the
I'm guessing they're just
containers
running. I'm guessing you've started that container using the runtime.
Yeah, so let me add the flag for you just because I do know it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I've never used the cry control.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm typing.
Run.
Right, look at that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so can we check what containers are running?
You can also use CTR and do a CTRPS as well. So it depends whether you want to look at it from a Kubernetes context or from a container D context. You could do, is it LS? No. What is it?
Be CLS to list containers.
CLS, okay.
Yeah.
CLS,
CLS, right.
So there's
Okay,
no.
but it's in in that angry geese namespace, right? So
Yes, so you can add a -n to that. Yeah.
what was it? Angry geese, which we saw.
Yeah, you need to put the N before
Before
any
the C, I
protection.
think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain.
There we
Get
go.
rid of that.
Cool. Okay, that'll do it. So that's the thing I want to get rid of. So what was that's ls. So what's the
You can do a CRM.
CRM. Okay.
is that like that?
Then.
It's a space.
C space RM and then the ID.
Okay.
You might have to bin the
Enforce
task first.
--f. Or -f, sorry. Or --force. No?
Stop
So
Maybe
you
that.
might have to
Stop
the
it.
ID.
We're all showing our containerd ignorance here.
You might have to stop the task first. So if you do TLS, T space
Oh,
ls.
okay.
Sorry, say again. So
T space ls.
CTR
yeah,
T or task
like that.
space ls. Yeah. And then
Okay. Now we can remove it.
so you need to RM both the task and the container.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
And you might even need to stop the task first sometimes.
I've just shut down the machine. I'll just turn it off.
Why NerdCTL is much nicer if you have it, but it's
Yeah, no, CTL's good.
Alright, so
So what was
Stop
you
the
saying?
task
So, like
first.
the task and the syntax for that is like kill that task, and then RM that task.
I think the killer should hopefully have done that. You'll now need to do a container ls to see if the container still exists, and if so, you'll need to remove that too.
Yeah.
But my task is still running, even though I've killed it.
Yeah,
do,
but now you should be able to remove the container. Oh wait, it is
Yeah,
still
so I'm
running.
saying the
Sometimes-
task is still running.
you sometimes have to do kill -s sig kill. Then yeah.
Right, okay.
Stop. There you go.
It is. It's back running again. You bugger.
Yeah,
I
Control
would try a
W closes
TRM
teleport as well.
-f. There must be a force flag on that task remove or task delete.
Probably.
Well, we saw it stop momentarily, so can I just like string the commands along each other? Is there some delay between them?
There isn't an extra thing that we made you do here, by the way. You should just be able to kill RM and then RM the container.
It's
They're
working.
always restarting it.
Done some other accidental magic.
So check the parameters on
Fine,
TRM. There must be a way to force remove this thing.
Yeah.
Fine.
Would you like me to type for a moment? Because I'm really curious.
Yeah, I was going to do that, or just I was going to exec into it and just
Oh, dash
stop
F.
it doing
No,
whatever it's doing.
you just want
with
to
the
do
other
an rn-f, and that's gone now.
There you
what I was
go, that's
doing.
done.
one. I'm sure that's what I did at some point.
But you'll need to check for the container.
So CLS, and then I want to CRM.
Stop on that one, I think.
Because who needs consistent syntax?
No?
Yeah.
Uh,
You can do CRM, I think.
Oh yeah, we were doing CRM earlier.
I did RM and it told me I couldn't because it wasn't stopped.
Is there any parameters to RM? You might need to do a
No,
dash help
yeah,
on
with
it and
that.
see. It doesn't look like that. R. No, it's just keep snapshots there. Yeah, you're going to have to do a... Why is the container still there?
Yeah.
Is the
might
task
wanna
still there?
install-
Let's do a TLS because I'm curious if it's magically come back.
Yeah, it's back. Right, okay, if I just exec onto the running thing and then I can do some other magic and just stop it doing the thing that it's doing, maybe.
You might want to use nerdctl. It's way more comfortable to use. It's more Docker style.
Also not available on the machine right now though.
Okay.
Unless we downloaded it and put it somewhere sneaky on the machine.
I think we're gonna trust your tools.
I trust them more than mine.
Yeah.
You type .nctl.
Let's just attach onto the thing and quickly, if I see if I can do that quickly, and then what was I to say? MS is the task, exec, like onto that. Presumably, I'm going to guess what the syntax is.
You need a parameter called --exec-pid. Exec ID for reasons I don't understand.
And who says containerd is not easy to work with? Alright, I'm going to throw it. Why don't you try a task pause? Like, we don't actually need to get rid of it. We just want to stop it doing its naughty things, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah,
let's try a
yeah.
T-pause.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Oh, get bored.
And then confirm with a... Yeah.
Still running.
That's not fair.
Is there
Was it
a process that's starting?
.nerdctl or?
That failing, yeah, you can see if you can identify a process that you might be able to kill.
Yeah, there's a process that's probably running this. I'm gonna check any of the processes. Grep for maybe angry or geese or honk. That's the one, isn't it? Oh, containerized run C names.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, the shim was always going to be recreated. Just in the interest of time, how did you just create this task? Because I'm really surprised task.rn didn't get rid of it. Have you got a systemd process running or a rogue script?
nerdctl with always restart.
Ah,
Okay.
right.
So if you type .nctl, you'll get nerdctl.
And it might be able to fix the problem.
You should be able to kill it from that a bit more easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the always kind of thing isn't an official containerd feature. So I think it does some magic to keep itself alive.
Sneaky, sneaky. Good to know.
I don't think we even expected it to stay alive this long. Just stay around for a bit.
Alright, is it gone? Is it actually gone?
Chris is doing everything. Stop, kill, RM, just to make sure.
Great. Right.
Alright. Okay, now they're terminating. Well, they've been terminating for a while, haven't they?
So I'm assuming your anger geese was constantly updating the status of those pods.
Mm-hmm. So run a while through loop.
You have... that's not good considering you deleted that namespace.
JS policy.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to
Not
check
sure
for
why that's
those
still coming up.
admission controllers.
Yeah.
The original intention with the policy engine was to have the admission controller get in the way, but also protect itself from removal. But that didn't quite work.
All right,
So
10
the
minutes
goal
left.
was that you'd have to remove the admission
Yeah.
at all.
I think delete them both webhooks.
Maybe the dash all didn't actually work in the back end.
It did appear to work. Yeah.
Alright, now just do your busybox again.
And just make sure that JS policy is gone, because it might be recreating those.
Oh yeah, definitely will be.
But that doesn't matter. All right. So I've now got a thing that looks like it's going to start.
Yeah, I think the creation is because your tag change.
Yeah, so clustered is up. Postgres, is it coming up?
Yeah. good.
No.
Just check it. I think it's check. Is it up and running, both of them? And just do get pods.
Yep.
Alright,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I mean, I could optimistically ask you to check it, but I'm not
But
100%
that's still version
certain
1,
that-
right? That you want to check
No, we
what
changed
version?
it, didn't we?
We changed it already?
Yeah.
Well, let's check.
Alright. Let's check. Yeah, go on then.
Go for it. It's definitely not that. There's going to be something else.
Oh, failed to connect to database. Authentication
Okay, so
failed.
Okay, but it's got that far, so the thing works. So I just now can't connect to the database.
So the database credentials are all hard-coded and configured in the
Yeah.
Postgres stateful set.
Okay.
But it was an auth failure, was what you saw,
It
right?
was an off failure, yeah. Connectivity looked good.
So just the passwords then.
Castle edit. It's a stateful set.
Yep, the password has been changed.
Okay. Where is the password?
I believe it's Postgres 123, but I will confirm for you now. I really should know this.
Is it anywhere that I would have been able to find it?
It's
on
in that
GitHub
text
on the
we're looking
workload,
at.
yeah. So the password should be PostgreSQL 123. Yep.
Okay, so I just had an extra few characters thrown on the end.
Oh, your admission controllers are back.
Back,
Delete the
fine.
business controller.
Validating. I'm not going to care about trying to fix them and change the thing quickly, because obviously it lets me get away with that quickly before it respawns.
You're going to have to delete JS policy pod deployment, sorry, and the JS policy namespace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I could delete that namespace, didn't I?
Yeah, but there's probably a
fix them back.
finalizer on the JS policy pod. So I would just delete the deployment and hope for the best, rather than the namespace.
I'm not going to bother looking at what it is. Right, and then where my thing? 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Okay. Give it a sec.
Not healthy yet. Oh, there we go. Let's
Now
try
it is.
refresh.
Yeah.
You got the
Oh,
dance.
Christ.
You
Nice
got the
work.
dance. Good work. Good work.
5 minutes to spare. Loads of time.
Well done.
Well done.
2 nice clusters there. Well done, everyone.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Good job.
Yeah, it was really good.
So that's a really, I think the takeaway there for me, I had no idea that nerd control offered that always restart. Like that's not behavior I expected to see from containerd there. So like, does nerd control have a long running process that was instigating that? I'm not sure.
So
when
we
you give
were.
it the,
Go on, Jack, sorry.
I was going to say, yeah, when you add the -- always, I'm not sure how exactly it works, but we noticed like it injects itself in to the container to like capture logs and stuff. So it must do some injection where it like adds itself in so it can re-add containers or something. It's
Yeah,
quite weird.
that's a sneaky one. And they
Magic, basically. Magic. That's what that's describing.
and I also love that you never really got the JS policy thing doing exactly what you wanted, but it was still causing absolute havoc through the entire thing as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it caused kind of more hassle that way or not, but yeah.
All right,
really
well, yeah, those were great. Well done, both teams. Good job breaking, good job fixing. I think we've seen a nice mixture of different stuff there, which is always fun to see. So thank you for taking time out of your week. You know, it's not easy to break these clusters, even if you leave it to the last minute, Sonal. Just saying.
Always. Best
but-
ideas come
High
in last minute.
aspirations of things we do.
But it was a pleasure. It was good watching you work. We learned a lot today, so thank you for taking time out of your day to join us. Thank you to everyone that watched, and thank you Teleport for sponsoring. Remember to check out Teleport at Rawkode.live/teleport. All right, any last words from anyone before I let you get back to your evening?
No, thank you very much for having us. Long time watcher, first time streamer, I guess.
You've got Lewis hovering above you.
This guy just, there you go. So thank you all. Thanks for having us.
All right, thanks everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you all soon. Adios.
See you. Bye.
Thank you for watching Rawkode Live.